Welcome to the Victory Education Lounge. I'm your host, and today we're exploring a fascinating and often overlooked topic: hearing loss and insulin resistance. This is part 100 of our ongoing series on metabolic health. Before we dive in, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Your engagement helps us reach more people with this vital information. Did you know there's a significant connection between insulin resistance and hearing loss? Yes, you heard that right. Your metabolic health can directly impact your auditory function. But how does this happen, you may wonder? Let's demystify this connection. Insulin resistance is a condition where the body's cells fail to respond effectively to insulin, the hormone that regulates blood sugar levels. When this occurs, blood sugar levels can spike, leading to a myriad of health complications, including damage to your hearing. So how does this connection work? The answer lies in the intricate workings of our inner ear. This delicate structure relies on a robust network of tiny blood vessels for its nourishment. When insulin resistance occurs, it can damage these small vessels, compromising the health of the inner ear and, in turn, our hearing. But that's not all. Insulin resistance can also trigger oxidative stress, a harmful process that can damage the cells in our body, including those in our inner ear. This damage can further exacerbate hearing loss. Moreover, insulin resistance is often accompanied by chronic inflammation, which can negatively affect our auditory system. This low-grade, systemic inflammation can lead to a decline in hearing over time. There's also a potential impact on our energy production. You see, our cells' powerhouses, the mitochondria, can be impaired by insulin resistance, affecting their ability to provide the energy needed for optimal hearing function. Finally, insulin resistance can also influence the balance of neurotransmitters, the chemicals that transmit signals in our brain. This imbalance can potentially impact how our brain processes sound, leading to issues with our hearing. So, as you can see, insulin resistance and hearing loss are more closely linked than you might have imagined. Understanding this connection is the first step towards better hearing health. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into how insulin resistance can affect your auditory health and what you can do about it. Firstly, let's explore how insulin resistance can cause microvascular damage and impact your hearing. Microvascular damage refers to injuries to the tiny blood vessels, or capillaries, in your body. These vessels are responsible for delivering oxygen and nutrients to your cells, including those in your inner ear. When insulin resistance occurs, your body's cells don't respond effectively to insulin. This leads to elevated blood sugar levels, which can damage these small vessels. So how does this relate to your hearing? Well, the inner ear is a sensitive organ that relies heavily on a rich supply of blood. When the microvasculature in the ear is damaged, it can lead to a decline in hearing function. But don't despair, there are ways to manage this issue. A proven strategy is to improve insulin sensitivity, which can be achieved through diet and exercise. Consuming a balanced diet, low in processed sugars and high in fiber, can help regulate blood sugar levels. Additionally, regular exercise can enhance insulin sensitivity and promote good vascular health. To illustrate, let's consider the case of Sarah, a woman in her mid-50s. Sarah was experiencing hearing decline and discovered she had insulin resistance. She decided to take action. She adopted a Mediterranean diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats, and began a regular exercise regimen. Within 6 months, her hearing test showed a 15% improvement in auditory function. As an added benefit, Sarah's efforts to improve her insulin sensitivity had a positive impact on her overall cardiovascular health. This highlights the interconnectedness of our body systems. By addressing one issue, we often find improvements in other areas as well. In conclusion, insulin resistance can lead to microvascular damage, potentially affecting your hearing. However, by improving insulin sensitivity through diet and exercise, you can help protect your hearing and boost your overall health. So, remember, the health of your ears might be more connected to your metabolic health than you think. Improving insulin sensitivity can not only help protect your hearing but also boost your overall cardiovascular health. Next, we will examine the role of oxidative stress in insulin resistance and hearing loss. Oxidative stress is a state where there's an imbalance between the production of harmful free radicals and your body's ability to counteract their harmful effects. These free radicals are unstable molecules that can damage cells, and when they're not kept in check, they can wreak havoc on your body. Now, let's connect the dots. Insulin resistance, as you might recall, is a condition where your body doesn't respond properly to insulin, leading to high blood sugar levels. This situation promotes oxidative stress, creating an unhealthy cycle of damage. So what does this have to do with your hearing? Well, the delicate structures of your inner ear are particularly susceptible to oxidative stress. Over time, this can lead to hearing loss, tinnitus, and other auditory issues. But don't despair. There are ways to manage and even improve this situation. One of the most effective strategies is to adopt an antioxidant-rich diet. Antioxidants are compounds that can neutralize free radicals, helping to prevent or slow damage to cells. By consuming foods high in antioxidants, think colorful fruits and vegetables, nuts, green tea, and even dark chocolate, you can support your body's natural defenses against oxidative stress. In addition to a healthy diet, you might want to consider antioxidant supplements. But remember, always consult a healthcare professional before starting any new supplementation regimen. To bring this concept to life, let's consider the case of John. At 60 years old, John decided to take control of his insulin resistance and hearing loss. He increased his intake of antioxidant-rich foods, focusing on a variety of colorful fruits and vegetables. After just 4 months, he noticed a reduction in his tinnitus symptoms and experienced improved clarity in his hearing. John's story illustrates the potential power of antioxidants in managing insulin resistance and promoting auditory health. It's a simple, natural way to support your body's defenses against oxidative stress, and it could lead to noticeable improvements in your hearing. An antioxidant-rich diet can support your cellular health and potentially improve your hearing. Now, let's turn our attention to chronic inflammation, another consequence of insulin resistance that can affect your hearing. Chronic inflammation is a persistent, low-grade inflammation that can occur in the body due to various factors, including insulin resistance. It's akin to a fire that never goes out, causing ongoing damage to your body's cells. How does this relate to hearing, you ask? Well, chronic inflammation can affect your auditory system. The delicate structures of the inner ear are susceptible to inflammation, and when they are constantly under attack, it can lead to hearing loss. So how do we manage this? The key lies in adopting an anti-inflammatory lifestyle. This includes a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats, all of which have anti-inflammatory properties. Regular physical activity is another crucial component. Exercise helps to reduce inflammation by regulating your immune system. Lastly, don't forget about stress reduction techniques such as meditation, yoga, or simply taking time for yourself. Chronic stress can fuel inflammation, so keeping it in check is essential for managing chronic inflammation. Now let's consider a case study. Meet Lisa, aged 48. After noticing a decline in her hearing, she decided to adopt an anti-inflammatory lifestyle. This included making dietary changes, incorporating regular exercise into her routine, and practicing mindfulness meditation. Within 3 months, Lisa experienced a 30% reduction in ear discomfort and improved hearing in noisy environments. Lisa's story is a testament to the power of lifestyle changes. By adopting an anti-inflammatory lifestyle, she not only improved her hearing but also enhanced her overall health. Remember, chronic inflammation doesn't just affect your hearing. It's linked to various diseases such as heart disease, diabetes, and even certain types of cancer. So by taking steps to manage chronic inflammation, you're not just protecting your hearing, but also fortifying your body against a range of health issues. It might require some changes to your lifestyle, but the potential benefits are well worth the effort. Adopting an anti-inflammatory lifestyle may not only improve your hearing, but also protect against various diseases. In our final segment, we'll look at how mitochondrial dysfunction and neurotransmitter imbalances, often associated with insulin resistance, can affect your hearing. So, what are mitochondria? They're often described as the powerhouses of our cells, producing the energy needed for all biological functions. With insulin resistance, the mitochondria may not function optimally, and this can affect the energy-dependent process of hearing. Let's take a look at Mike. He's 52 and was experiencing difficulty distinguishing sounds, especially in noisy environments. On top of this, he felt a general sense of fatigue. His doctor suggested he incorporate high-intensity interval training, or HIIT, into his routine, along with supplements to support his mitochondria, such as CoQ10 and PQQ. After 2 months, Mike reported improved sound discrimination and less fatigue when in noisy environments. But what about neurotransmitter imbalances? Neurotransmitters are chemicals that transmit signals in our brain. Insulin resistance can affect the balance of these neurotransmitters, potentially impacting how our brain processes sounds. To address this, a balanced diet rich in proteins and complex carbohydrates can be beneficial. Proteins provide the amino acids needed to produce neurotransmitters, while complex carbohydrates help regulate their release. Getting adequate sleep is also crucial, as sleep deprivation can throw off neurotransmitter balance. Consider the case of Emma, a busy 45-year-old executive with a stressful job. She was struggling to understand conversations in noisy places. Her doctor recommended she increase her intake of proteins and complex carbohydrates and prioritize a good night's sleep. After a few months, Emma noticed she was better able to focus on conversations, even in noisy environments. So you see, by addressing mitochondrial dysfunction and neurotransmitter imbalances, we can potentially improve our hearing. It's not just about treating symptoms, but about understanding and addressing the root causes. By addressing these aspects, you may enhance not only your hearing, but your overall health and well-being. And remember, it's never too late to take steps towards better health. Until next time, stay healthy and keep listening. Remember, managing hearing health in the context of insulin resistance requires a comprehensive approach. By addressing your metabolic health, you're not just protecting your hearing, you're supporting your overall well-being. Thank you for joining us in the Victory Education Lounge. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your experiences could help others on their journey to better health. Disclaimer: the information provided in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is not intended as medical advice. Any health-related decisions, especially those related to hearing health and insulin resistance, should be discussed with a licensed physician or qualified healthcare professional.